It's not the one who plants or the one who waters who is at the center of this process, but God, who makes things grow. Planting and watering are menial jobs. What makes them worth doing is the God we are serving. You happen to be God's field in which we are working.
Oh, here's a picnic with a president. Oh man, we had invited people from all over Western Michigan to come on the campus. This is in front of the Motor Therapy Center. The board perceived the workshop as a pain in the tail. We were a nuisance, but we were willing to take risks that other organizations were not willing to take. And we suffered, there's no question. Other people would say you should stick to developmentally disabled and not get into these other population groups. That's one thing that set us apart. There was a need for services for those population groups, and we felt that we could meet that need. The Shelter Workshop was a part of the adjunctive therapy department. It became the place where clients were able to work and earn money. And some people liked it and some people they didn't. Finally, those who didn't like it prevailed and said we'd have to split. We were then on our own, so to speak.
50 years ago, anybody who was different in any way was really deemed inappropriate to live in society. And as a result, we had over 38,000 people in state facilities for mental retardation and mental illness. We had a wonderful opportunity to go to the state and say, we think we can create a residential setting, an employment setting that would enable people to live in a less restrictive environment. We were literally creating something new that didn't exist before. It was very much a pioneer effort.
We basically took risks all over the place to help those folks. That's why it grew.
When we started out as Hope Network, the number of people that we served was literally a few hundred in 1984, up to probably 8,000 or 9,000 people 22 years later. When we started out, we had about 200 employees in a half a dozen locations in Kent County. And 22 years later, we had 2,200 employees in about 140 locations throughout all of Michigan.
Certain organizations have been given an opportunity to do more for people. We're one of those. I look at our organization as been given a path that we need to continue on, and that path says serve more individuals, make more individuals independent. This is about individuals and their success. Did you know that there's more than 60 million individuals with physical, mental, or social barriers that impact the way they live in the United States of America? That could be a person with a traumatic brain injury that's looking to return to their family. Could be a child with autism. It could be as simple as transporting an individual to their job because they have no other way to get there. We help people overcome. We're advocates for those people. For 50 years, this organization has made a difference. That's what we do. You know, sometimes I get emotional on things that people go, God, you must be the craziest guy in the world.
My name is Herb Start. I am honored to have served as President and CEO of the Hope Network for 40 years.
My name is Jim Toonstra. I have served Hope Network for 22 years, the last 6 years as President and CEO.
I'm Phil Weaver. I've been President and CEO of Hope Network for the past 7 years. I am humbled every day by the people we serve, our passionate employees, and everyone who supports Hope.